Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Gaydens, and today I wanted to tell a story because stories are awesome to listen to and to tell. So I thought it'd be cool to tell one. And this story is the most embarrassing moment of my life, and probably a fucked up story that I hope never happens to you. But it was probably funny to hear, but it wasn't funny for me. So now that I think of it, it's pretty funny. But back in eighth grade, let's get to go. So back in eighth grade, we had a fitness class, and fitness was a cool class to take. But you had fitness and PE, and PE is a little bit different than fitness. You do the same things, but PE is a class that everybody must take. So we had 30 kids in eighth grade, which isn't a lot, but that there was two eighth grade classes, so you had 8B and 8A, and we had fitness. You could choose fitness, and PE was a class that everybody must take. Fitness is an elective you can choose, and not a lot of people chose fitness. The class was like 10 people big, not that big, but I thought more people would chose fitness because it's such an easy class to get a good grade in, and it's a lot of fun. All you really have to do is run around, be nice, and kick a ball. So that's what we did. I got a good grade, and apparently nobody likes fitness. I don't know, but a lot of people chose band and music and art. Well, I think fitness is way better than music and art. So um, we had 10 people in our fitness class. It was a real cool class to take. 10 people is not a lot, and I like small classes, so the teacher has more time for all of us, and everything goes a lot faster. There isn't anybody to hold us back and goof around and shit. So we had a cool fitness class the whole year, like the whole year through. And there's this girl called Davina, which isn't in our fitness class yet, but Davina is physically handicapped, and Davina is really smart, and I've known Davina for quite a long time. Like back in third grade, she was in our school too. So I've known her for a long time, and at this, like last year, she was in ninth grade, so she's a year older than me. And while I was in eighth grade, she was in high school. And Davina is physically handicapped, and while we had PE, no, while we had fitness, Davina had PE, and the ninth graders were a lot bigger than Davina, and they were more rough. So the teacher thought it would be a good idea to put Davina in our fitness class because we were 10 people, we were a lot younger and smaller, and we weren't that rough. So it'd be easier for her. So she came in our fitness class, she introduced herself, everything's good, and it was good to have her in our class because it's kind of boring 10 people after a while. So, uh, that quarter of the year, we were doing basketball, and we did a lot of warm ups before we would play games. So we would do passing warm ups, or dribbling, anything like that, or shooting. And that day, we did passing. And what the teacher would do is she would put us in groups of two, and basically we would have to pass around the ball, and the team that passes the ball around 10 times first without the other team interrupting or taking the ball away gets a point. And the teacher was making teams. I was like, hoping that I get teams with like my friends and shit, and I do. And we have about 5 people in each team, and somebody wasn't absent that day, so the teacher had to play along. And so she did, and I was in the team with my friend, and Davina was in the other team. So we're passing around. The teacher passes the kid. We win a couple times. We get a couple points, and the losing team starts with the ball. And the teacher starts with the ball because she was in the losing side at that moment, and she passes it to this random kid. I don't know who it was, but I remember it wasn't Davina first. So she passes it to this kid, and this kid, you know, passes it back to the teacher. And this teacher passes it to Davina because Davina must, like play along a little bit to get a good grade. So she passes it to Davina, and I'm right in the middle of the teacher and Davina. So I'm running backwards, trying to get the ball, and I don't want to turn around to see who's behind me or anything. So I can just like grab the ball and then pass it to my teammate so we can get a point. So I'm running backwards, and this ball is in the air, and I'm trying not to look behind me because I want to grab the ball. and I feel like something, I hit into something, and it was Davina, and I didn't know it was Davina. So um I turn around and she's falling to the ground, and I'm trying to grab her in that moment, but everything happened so fast. So I didn't know what to do. She was on the floor. She wasn't crying. She didn't look hurt. I thought it was just like a little bruise or something. And she stands up. After like 15 minutes, she stands up, and she didn't look hurt. She didn't say anything, and she sat on this bench for like 4 periods. And 4 periods is a long time. So one period is 45 minutes, and she sat there for 45 minutes. Do the math. I suck at math. So yeah, 4 times 45 is probably a lot. Close to, I don't know. I suck at math. But so yeah, she sat there for 4 periods, which is quite a long time, and she just sat there. And the whole day, people give me crap like, "Oh, you tackled a handicapped person," and so yeah, the whole day went by. And the other day, I got also picked on for tackling a handicapped person. And then after school the other day, so this is the day after I tackled her, but not tackled. That sounds horrible. I didn't tackle her, but uh, so my brother comes home saying that she came with a cast to school, and she broke her, what was it, her ankle. Yeah, she broke her ankle, and I felt so bad. Can't believe I broke her ankle. So yeah, that was the most embarrassing moment I've ever had. It's a fucked up story. I hope it never happens to you. But if you want to leave a suggestion for another story that I might say next time, that'd be helpful. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If you can please give it a like and a favorite, that'd be awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Out.